You walked to your office today. She's showing us a one-of-a-kind, I'm so excited about this, drone testing facility. What is this? How
Okay.
unique?
You're both gonna love this because first of all, take a look. It's like we're learning to fly indoors. The place is called the Hornet's Nest. So come inside with me to take a look. Basically, any kind of drone that you wanted to test inside before taking it outside, you can do it right in here. I have these two lovely gentlemen to help me explain everything that's going on in here, you guys. Rod, Jim, thanks so much for joining me. We've got a cool drone behind us. But first things first. Okay, so it's called ENVI Hornet's Nest. It's all at Pullman University, but it's not a class. So is it just a place for people to come and play?
Yes, it's more of a community initiative or an asset, community asset, where people from the community can come and work on projects with our students, teaching them a lot of valuable things to get a job.
And you don't necessarily have to be a student. You could just be anyone around town that wants to learn how to fly a drone, learn how to work on robots, and you can just stop in.
That's right, you can come in on Saturdays is when we meet. Visitors are welcome at 11 o'clock. Come any Saturday and check us out.
All right, so totally extracurricular, and we're not just working on drones in here. We're working on robots. You guys are working on a crazy robot right here. So, Jim, explain what this is going to do when it's all said and done.
Sure. So there's a competition called Mars City Design, and it's real popular these days to think about colonizing Mars. So we're helping with a robotic, they call it Robot Friends category, where automation may help early colonists in finding minerals and water and processing things that would be dangerous for people to do. We're building a fairly large robot to do those kind of things in the early days of Mars exploration.
Wow. That's some neat stuff. You're even working on electric vehicles in here as well?
Yes, we've done some conversions. We have a 500 horsepower electric sports car that will be started up here in about 2 months.
Wow.
So all sorts of ways to learn how to practically apply some of these great new technologies.
See, you guys are the people I'm glad to have these minds around so I don't have to think about it. It's wonderful. Okay, so this facility, this is the actual Hornet's Nest right inside. Can we see that drone one more time fly up in the air? This drone looks like something out of Star Wars, and I know there's so many different varieties that we're going to see this morning. The FAA has extremely crazy rules over flying drones, so this is kind of the place where you can test it before going out in the skies, maybe ruining your $3,000 drone, that kind of thing?
It is. It's a safe environment. We have an FAA trained instructor, Rob Gabala, who's going to fly for you. We observe safety rules. We get you clued in as to how to be a good citizen with your drone. And with so many in the air now, it's important that we all sort of learn and follow the rules so that we can have a safe environment. So we can help this whole new area of commerce grow.
Well, he's flying it with an iPad, and then he's also got these joysticks. So I know there's a couple of different ways, and we're going to learn how to fly a couple of drones this morning, which will be really interesting. He's having some fun with it. Is this hard to learn how to?
It's not hard, but like anything else, you want to minimize the cost of your mistakes. So when you come in here and get advice, you can really do that.
So before we go back to the studio, can you show, you've got all the drones over here. My friend Dan, he said, I'm going to use this one because it's probably the least expensive one and has bumpers, so I can't break it. Right? And then look at this little guy. This is like the world's smallest drone. Kevin, back in the studio, is kind of our resident drone flying instructor guy. What do you want to call him? Pilot, I guess? And so we are learning what he already knows how to do, which is really cool. Kevin, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't break anything. We are inside the Hornet's Nest. Seems like a safe place.
Well, I was waiting for Kevin to respond.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Kevin because he's like an expert with the drone.
Loves the drone.
And
He said he did in my ear.
Oh, he did? Well, I didn't help out.
You guys couldn't hear it. Sorry. He said good luck.
Oh, he said good luck? Okay, well, I want to do that.
They're so
A lot.
tiny. That one was so tiny.
Very good.
I imagine the world one day where they're everywhere, right? Don't you think that's going to happen soon? Everywhere you go, they're just like little like
They're here now.
Stop. Are they?
No. Thank you, Heather. See how White House press